What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talk Trash Podcast. Podcast we talk about sports, news, entertainment, culture, gaming, and pretty much anything else we feel like. I'm your host and worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who is always looking at the world through a full glass, Mike Ehle. What's going on, Mike? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Just, chilling, waiting to sit back, see what we got to talk about today.
Right on, right on. All right, so on this episode, we're going to talk about who is your favorite Spider-Man. The Writers and the Actors Guild are both on strike. I'm actually on the last step of getting my Valnir, which is very exciting. The creator of Walking Dead jokingly explained where the virus came from. How do you feel about other adults wearing backpacks? And would you split the bill if you went to a very fancy restaurant and only paid for something relatively cheap? How's that sound? Pretty good?
Yeah, I got some words on that.
Right on,
words of advice.
All right, and with that, cue the intro. So Mike, to start the show, I just wanted to figure out, because I don't know, honestly, who is your favorite Spider-Man?
I'm going to have to be honest with you. The only one I really know, and I watched them all, is Tobey Maguire. But I don't want to say that's my default.
Yeah.
Because the best Spider-Man we all know is Miles.
Miles Morales?
Yeah, Miles Morales, best Spider-Man ever. He can't do no wrong.
I actually do like him as a Spider-Man. I think that's pretty. They're gonna make.
The pig, which they didn't bring him back, did they?
Who's the pig?
Spider-Man.
Spider Pig.
Yeah, Spider Pig.
It's like Spider Pig. That one, or like the pig from the.
Not the Simpsons.
That's what I thought you were talking about. The one from the
Simpsons. About the one that was in part 1.
Oh yeah, well in part 1 of Across the Spider-Verse or whatever, those. Yeah, or the first one is Into the Spider-Verse. The second one's Across, I think. But yeah, so the first one, they had the whole gang there with like the pig one. But in the second one, he's not really in it, if at all. Like he's only in it for like a split second, basically.
Yeah. But no, Miles, best one.
Okay, so and you're only familiar with Tobey Maguire, you said.
Yeah, because I don't even know what's the other actors. Who do I have to choose from?
I think it's Tobey Maguire. Then it was Andrew Garfield. Yeah. And then it was Tom Holland. Those are the three. Yeah. So Andrew, I actually really like Andrew Garfield too.
Pay attention to the latest Spider-Man, I would have known all three.
Yeah, because they were all three in it.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was
and
actually
the way Tobey Maguire played at the very end of that movie.
Yeah.
Best performance ever.
I actually really do like that movie just because they had them all. Like I like how they tied all three universes together, kind of. Like it actually made sense how they did it, I think. But yeah, so for myself, I would probably say, I don't know, I really like Tom Holland. I think he's a good Spider-Man.
He's the latest one.
He's the most recent, yeah. He's the kid version.
He's doing a good job.
I like him
Ain't
the
no
most.
Miles, but I mean.
Yeah. I think that they're thinking about doing a Across the Spider-Verse Miles Morales like live action movie.
Damn,
so they need to find somebody to play Miles, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know who the hell they would think. I mean, yeah, he is. I think he's Dominican.
No, I'm talking about what's it, old school.
Old school? What do you mean?
Remember that dude Spanish?
Oh yeah. But the thing is, he's got to be old as fuck now. There's no way he could play
my age.
Yeah, there's no
Spanish,
way.
You trust I gave you enough
life? Yeah, dude, I used to love old school, but that was pretty good. Yeah, so that's my vote. I got Tom Holland. I'm team Tom Holland, and then your team Tobey Maguire.
Miles.
Oh, your team Miles. So not even Tobey.
Yeah.
All right, so your team Miles.
If I had to pick, a real human.
Yeah.
Only by default, Tobey Maguire, because that's the only name I know.
He's the only one who left an impression on you, I guess.
Yeah.
What about you guys out there? Who do you think is your favorite Spider-Man? All right, we would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Okay, Mike, are you familiar with the Actors Guild / Writers Guilds being on strike right now?
Is this some WoW news?
This is not WoW news. Those aren't like guilds in WoW.
Guilds.
Yeah, no, these are actual like associations on strike right now.
Well, I guess I didn't know nothing about it.
So most people don't, because it's not like it seems to be one of those things that if you're really into movies or, you know, certain TV shows and shit, then you might have caught wind of this. But if you're just kind of watch shit on Netflix and stuff like that, like older shows and stuff, you're never going to hear about this.
Yeah.
So basically, the Writers Guild has been on strike for a while now. Like, I don't know, maybe at least a few months. Then, so what that means is basically that any shows that new shows that were being written are no longer being written. Like, the writers weren't doing anything. So there's nothing for any of the new shows to make, right? Because there's no writers. Now the Actors Guilds are also going on strike, basically because they're not getting the people who work for, like, with them aren't getting enough pay. So, like, only
what I'm saying, is it a money situation?
It's 100% a money thing. So it's basically like the writers aren't getting paid enough. The actors feel like the people who work for, you know, on set and things like that are also not getting paid enough. And some of the actors are saying we're not getting paid enough, you know? So there's a big thing across Hollywood right now where it's basically like actors and writers versus
time to shine,
producers.
Man. You know, I'm just
You're trying to get hired?
They can call me up, man. You know, I do it for the cheap.
Yeah.
I do whatever you want.
That's good. I'm sure all of the high ups in Hollywood are watching our podcast right now. They're like, "Oh man!"
They use that search and be like, "Who's the guy that wants to be an actor?" I'm that guy.
Just you're the only name that pops up.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so that's basically what's going on right now. And there was a big stir up because of this, you know, involving this news, where some Hollywood CEO was caught basically saying that he doesn't care if they're on strike because he said eventually they're all going to lose their homes and shit like that and have to
say,
yeah. And he was like, they're all going to lose. That's what he said. He said they're all going to lose their homes and their apartments and all that, and they're going to have to come back. And he said, he basically said that he can outweight them because he's already fucking super rich. So he's like, I'm fine. You guys can, you know, not. And that's what he said.
Fucking turn and get the lower budget actors.
Right, but that was just it. So like people were fucking like super up in arms about it, and there was an actor, I think his name is Ron Perlman. He played Hellboy. You remember the movie Hellboy?
Yeah, dude who lost his horns.
Yes. Well, yeah. Basically, he came out with a comeback to that guy who was saying like he doesn't care if people lose their homes, and he was like, you know that there's a lot of ways for people to lose their homes. Like when people are angry, they do things that, you know, might basically saying like, hey, you keep fucking around, like people are gonna burn your fucking house down.
The motherfucker who said we're gonna keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and their apartments. Listen to me, motherfucker. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it is financial, some of it is karma, and some of it is just figuring out who the said that. And we know who said that. And where he lives. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. You wish that on people. You wish that families starve while you're making $27 million a year for creating nothing. Be careful, motherfucker. Be really careful. Because that's the kind of that stirs up. Peace out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
like, let's be fucking real here.
Got
like,
enough money to hire arsonists,
right? So, like, I thought that was pretty cool, and I actually really like Ron Perlman. I think he's a cool dude. I like what he stands for. He's pretty like vocal in like his views and shit like that. So I actually really like appreciated him coming out and like basically saying like, we're gonna fucking wreck your world, dude. Like, we're gonna find out who you are, because they didn't even know who said this at first. And they're like, you're gonna lose your fucking
nobody
house.
gonna want to work with the dude now.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. We'll see. But I don't know. That's kind of just what's been going on with them. I obviously am on the side of like the mostly the Writers Guild, not even necessarily like the Actors Guild per se, because the actors are pretty fucking rich too, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they can give up a part of their salary to pay, you know, everybody else on set too.
Yeah.
So I'm mostly with the writers, who just do not get a fair shake at, you know, for all the work that they do, and like literally the shows without the writers, the shows don't exist.
We just get a little credit for them.
Right? Exactly. They just get their names in the credits, basically, and like a little breadcrumbs to keep them fucking afloat.
Yeah, and everybody makes so much money off of them.
Right? Exactly. They're literally like the bottom of the ladder on that one. So I hope that they eventually do get more money, because they definitely deserve it. And honestly, like, I like watching new shows on Netflix and shit, and without them, there are no more new shows.
Come up with a good show? No, I can't. Actually, I thought about a show, man. It would have been so funny.
Yeah.
The only reason why because we were on the so we're doing Sin Anchor, and I wanted a show called Ensigns, which was because there's always that lead ensign, the ensign that's been doing it the longest.
Yeah.
And like when so everybody I was on training, they're just looking up to that lead ensign like it was a god. I was like, the fuck is this? It just looks like grown ass people just looking up to the person, the wind's blowing in the hair. I was like, man, they should have a show called Ensigns where they just fucking have these ensigns on the ship just do crazy fucking shit.
And the thing that's funny about that too is just like ensigns are like the lowest level officers, so they're like they've been in the Navy for like 10 minutes. You know?
Exactly.
So
they just showed up. But now I was sitting there on the bridge wing just looking at it like, this shit is comedy to me.
Yeah,
they're looking
I
up at this lead ensign who's only made one deployment.
Yeah,
but these guys are new on the ship, first deployment. They think it's the most amazing thing.
Yeah, they think he's a salty
motherfucker. Have a
motherfucker.
show where they fucking make him just do crazy shit on the ship. Like we had a dude who was getting qualified. He had to request permission to blow the EOW.
To blow the EOW?
Yeah, blow the EOW.
Yeah, the EOW's the engineering officer of the watch.
Yeah, so he was getting qualified to do rounds.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, man, you got to go in there and request permission to blow the EOW.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here.
That shit was hilarious.
Anyway, like, had nothing to do with the actors or writers.
It was a great show, man. I'd watch it. I watched that Carrier show. And I'm watching all that crime, man. You ever watch that Carrier show?
I never even heard of it.
They did a documentary, like a Carrier on deployment. I forgot what Carrier it was. But this one girl was crying about doing 12-hour cranking for 12 hours. I was like, man, talking about she ain't got no time to do nothing.
Cranking for 12 hours? Dude, cranking was fucking easy. That was so goddamn easy.
Yeah.
You never cranked though, right?
I was the mess deck master at arms.
Well, I'm saying like when you were early on in your career, you didn't.
No.
Yeah. But then you became like master crank, which is the mess deck master at arms.
Exactly. Like 3 times.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching who weren't in the military and have no idea what the fuck a cranking is.
I'm sorry I brought up the subject.
It's basically people who are new to the ship. They get assigned duties away from their division, which involve like working in the kitchen, which is like the mess decks, or pardon me, in the galley. Yeah. Helping out in the mess decks, like actually like dishes, cleaning tables or
room.
All that type of shit too. So yeah, and it's a temporary duty. Like you only do it for like a couple months, and then you go back to your division, and then kind of start your career officially off. But everybody does it, and by everybody I mean like 90% of new people to a ship. Mike was one of the lucky 10% who didn't have to do it. But then later in his career, he had to go back, and he was like the person who oversaw the cranks. He was like Lord of the Cranks.
Yeah, crank god.
Yeah, exactly. That was that's how he got to
come up to me. Can we go? I had to let my people go. Man, I was like Moses up on the fucking mess decks.
And everybody loved Mike for it. So that's what he was talking about. But anyway,
Instance. They need a show called Instance.
There you go. So
writers,
I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
We'll go over the details.
Yeah. So there you go. Michael pay you guys to write a show for him.
Yeah.
And with that, how do you guys feel about the whole Writers Guild, Actors Guild versus the CEOs of Hollywood debacle? Please let us know in the comments down below.
Team Writers.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Writers too.
Ride or die.
Ride or die. That's a great slogan.
Yeah, they should have made
sure. Ride or die. Okay, Mike. So I know you're going to be very thrilled about this one. I have been working.
World?
It is.
That's what I'm talking. See,
it is
the only reason why I come here.
Yeah, wait, show up to work. So I have been working on getting my legendary mace for probably about 5 months now.
You got to get OC spray.
No OC, nothing like that. It's not That's bear mace. It's
OC.
They don't have any type of mace like that in fucking WoW.
It's all part of training.
Yes, it is training.
You're a better person.
But anyway, my mace has been 5 months in the making or so. You have to get 30 fragments of Valinir in order to combine those fragments into this item that you basically throw into this boss's mouth. The boss name is Yogg Saron. You throw it into his mouth, and then you kill him, and then you retrieve the mace, the Valnir mace, fully powered up, and you can use it, right? And like I said, I've been working on this thing for so goddamn long.
Do they come out with these mace missions like yearly?
No, they're basically like super rare items, right? Like, yeah, probably less than 1% of the entire like WoW community has it. Yeah, so it's a pretty rare item.
Man, see, write a book, man.
Yeah, about what? But anyway, so this mace that I've been waiting on is finally here. It's gonna come this week, literally tomorrow. I should have.
How do you know when the mace is coming?
Because I already I collected all the fragments. So the fragments drop randomly off of the bosses in this raid called Ulduar, right? 25-man Ulduar. You can each boss has about a 10% drop chance. There's like 13 bosses in this raid, so you would expect at least a couple every time you run it, right? They say on average most guilds when they run it get about 3 to 4 fragments every single week, right? Because you can only run a raid once a week, right? So every week, 3 to 4 fragments. Dude, the last month, so the last 4 times I've run Ulduar, I've gotten 1 fragment every time, where the average is 3 or 4.
But when you go on these raids, you got a squad with you, don't you?
Yeah, you have 25 people.
Does the squad get part of these fragments too?
No, only one person gets the fragment.
Dang, how'd you get voted?
Because I'm a fucking gangster.
Oh, I thought they fucking felt sorry for you. Give it to our weakest guy, so the weakest link to strengthen the chain.
No, it usually goes to basically like you can kind of vote like who would get it or whatever. When I initially started getting the fragments, it was because I was one of like the top healers for our guild. And the same thing happened when that guild kind of fell apart.
Comes, you guys all sit there and huddle up, be like,
who was going to get
Nick,
it?
you get the game ball.
Kinda, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was like you had to choose who was going to get it. And I got voted in. I mean, we kind of did in a little sort of weird way. We kind of did, but I came out and I came on top, and now I got Valnir coming my way.
So how many fragments are we away?
None. I have all of the fragments. I needed 30
wait for it to drop.
Yeah. So like I was saying, man, you get 1 fragment, possibly from. Basically, for me, I only got 1 fragment every week for like the last 4 weeks. Yeah. So it was just super fucking slow for me. I need 30 of these fragments, and they don't even always drop off of a boss. Like it's pretty rare chance. Finally got 30 of these motherfuckers, and I'm good to go. So I'm just letting y'all know that your boy Ramboss.
How we get to watch the highlights?
I'll probably end up taking a video of it. Honestly, I'll probably make a video.
Yeah, I need to see the highlights,
and
man.
You know what? I'll do that. I'll record my thing, and so I'll put it up when I get it for next week's shit, and show everybody my legendary mace, because I can tell all of you are super thrilled about it. I just know. I can feel it.
They tune in. I'm telling you, just like me, people tune in to hear about your world, man.
That's all. I just wanted to let you know that I'm very excited for this.
Man, you've been working 18 years for this.
Honestly, kind of. Yeah, I've been playing WoW a long time.
He's fucking 8 days a week.
That's it. Yep. 372 days a year.
Exactly.
Yep.
Damn.
Constant. But yeah, so that's about all. I just wanted to kind of share that with you, Mike.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Keep
me updated. Like I said,
everybody out there.
I want to see the video. I got to see the highlights.
You will. I promise. I wanted to bring up this little video I saw talking about the creator of The Walking Dead. Yeah. And he actually jokingly, I put quote unquote jokingly, put out a tweet that basically explained where The Walking Dead.
Fucking, what's that shit called? What's the new one besides the tweet?
You're talking about a thread?
Yeah, thread. Damn, he didn't thread it.
He didn't thread it. No.
Damn, thread it, bro.
Yeah, he put it on a tweet that basically explained where the virus came from. Because did you ever watch the show?
Yeah.
Oh, they never explained anything about where the virus came from. It was just airborne, whatever. Right? Some people said mushrooms.
Last of Us did a good job at explaining.
Last of Us, yeah. But the thing is, like, The Last of Us, the story actually revolved a little bit around, like, avoiding the mushrooms. Like, especially in the video game. Like, you kind of have to avoid the mushrooms. Like, that's a thing. But Walking Dead, the main story wasn't really about, like, the virus or the zombies. It was mostly about the people and surviving in like a post-apocalyptic zombie world. But yeah, he basically explained where it came from, and all he really wrote was alien spores.
Alien spores.
Yep, alien spores. So if you remember in the beginning of Walking Dead, they basically were saying that this zombie outbreak happened all over the world almost instantaneously, right? Like people were just infected and whatever, right? And it was kind of touched upon, but that was basically the last you ever heard of anybody like talking about like where the virus came from. All you heard about was it was everywhere all at once, and it just kind of fucked up the whole world, right?
Yeah.
So the alien spore idea kind of makes sense. Like if you really like think about it, like if aliens came and blanketed the fucking world,
out, you know?
Yeah, it is. It kind of, yeah. It's just a fucking like quick little boom. It kind of works. Yeah. You know, it wasn't like in the bread or something like that, or food or some shit. It was like it was in something like the air all over the world.
Working on this, because for it to get around the whole world.
Yeah, aliens did it.
Aliens.
Boom. Yeah, so he basically said it was aliens. I buy it. I do too. I buy it.
Yeah.
And
we gotta find these fucking aliens now.
Right.
I can't wait for fucking season 10 to come out.
So with the virus though, like for Walking Dead, like I think at the beginning, right? Didn't they say, or people thought that the virus was part of like being bit, right? If you were bit, then you turned into a zombie, right? That was basically it. Yeah. But it turned out that it wasn't just being bit; it was in the air. Like the virus was airborne.
So everybody has it.
Everybody already has it, exactly. So when they die,
fucking COVID,
they come back to life.
Everybody has it.
Did you get COVID?
Yeah.
You did? I didn't get it.
I got it after fucking Vegas.
I don't think I got it. Like I got the flu while COVID was going around, and I took a COVID test and it came up negative. Then I went to like get another COVID test. Like I did a home version, and then I went to Walgreens or whatever, and I did the in-store, and both of them said I didn't have it. But the person in the store was like, I think you got the flu. So I'm pretty sure I just had the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like dog shit.
But I was like one of those ones where I think I just had like fucking a real irritated throat. But I never lost my taste. I ate everything.
Really? Nothing?
Cold fruit was all I really wanted to eat.
You didn't crave like human brains or anything like that? No,
I mean that only lasted for like 72 hours. But I just sat in my room. I told my kids to leave me alone.
That was the. I said, did you want any human brains?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just kids, leave me alone. I don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
here, kids.
Yeah, I thought that was for the Walking Dead thing. I like the idea of the alien spore.
Yes, it's simple, and it's like you said, just the whole world got it at one time.
Yep. I thought it was pretty good. So, what do you guys think about the alien spore theory? Do you think it kind of fits with the whole Walking Dead, theme? Let us know. Yeah, too late to change it now. The fucking creator said what it is. Let us know what you think about what he said in the comments down below. All right, so moving on. Did you just fucking fart?
No, burp. Damn, delete that.
Okay. All right, Mike. So you threw me off with that.
I thought I was keeping it undercover too.
That was not. That was pretty.
Damn.
That was juicy. Respect. Okay.
Good mic.
Yeah. All right. So I was watching a video, and there was this woman who everybody was just blasting her, right? So I just kind of wanted your opinion, your thought on it, because she was saying that if you're an adult and you're wearing a backpack, that you are not crushing it. Her words, right? She's like, there's no way. She said, there's no way if you see someone wearing a backpack that they're crushing it. You don't look at someone and say like, oh my God, I aspire to be just like that person if you're caught wearing a backpack, right? And like I said, everybody was fucking just shitting on this woman. So I kind of wanted to know what your thoughts are on people wearing backpacks, like adults. Like if you saw an adult wearing a backpack.
It has to be a turtle shell backpack.
A turtle shell? Like fucking Bowser?
Huh?
Like Bowser?
Yeah, like the Bowser backpack.
That's
actually the only way a fucking 40-year-old older can rock a backpack.
That's it.
Now, you know what's so funny is I kind of felt her on that. Like, I don't know, I guess because, backpacks don't really, well, I guess they do change in size, but if she's talking about an adult going out there wearing like something, let's say like a JanSport, like a high school backpack.
Yeah.
I looked at that. That was pretty weird, but then again, after going on deployment, everybody had a fucking backpack.
Yeah, they're very convenient for people who need to
really,
carry shit easily.
And that's why ever since that, I was like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Now, the people I hate that have backpacks and they don't fucking use them are people that bring them to the fucking gym. I hate them motherfuckers. They walk around the gym and they set it on the ground. And I research these people. I sit there, everybody that brings a bag to the gym, I just sit back. I'm like, I'm going to see how many times he goes in this bag while he's working out. Sure enough, they don't go in their bag at all. I'm like, why the fuck did you bring this big ass backpack?
Yeah, I could see that.
First aid kit in it.
Yeah, I mean that's a decent enough reason to carry it.
That's the only answer I can take. If you have a backpack and you don't mess with it in the gym, but you take it to every fucking station you're at,
I used to bring a backpack. I used to bring a backpack to the gym, but just leave it in the locker.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So like that's nothing. But there was no reason for me to carry this shit around.
Yeah, but there's some people that do. And they just sit there and they plop it down.
Well, I was thinking.
A lot of gyms are cracking down on that shit now because it's almost like people look at it as a safety hazard, which I don't look at it as a safety hazard. I look at it as just dumb. But
you know what the fuck gyms need to crack down on instead of fucking backpacks is people fucking recording in them.
Yeah, I feel that. There should be like a certain time, like you go at night when nobody's.
Yeah, no, like I really do. Like I cannot stand when like you'll go to a gym and walk around and then you're like in somebody's shot or some shit. You know, like they're recording themselves in a mirror and you're like in the background or like, some shit. Like I fucking hate that. I really
don't see that. Like I see like there'll only be like one person who does it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And me being like a photographer like that, I always go to them. I'll be like, damn, what program do you use to edit your shit and stuff like that? And I follow them just to see what kind of content they make.
Yeah.
But the people that I see do it, they're not in nobody's way. And a lot of them, because fucking the base gym or this other gym I go to, they're almost respectful with it.
Okay, well that's different.
You haven't been to none of those gyms where dudes like, hey man, what the fuck, man? I'm recording. I haven't seen that shit yet.
Yeah, I would go to like little powerlifting gyms and shit like that too. And occasionally you'll see people there who just like are recording and you're just like, I don't want to be in this fucking videos.
Yeah.
But besides those people, I think it's okay. I think it's okay for anybody to wear a backpack. I don't give a fuck at all. But I was thinking like a lot of people who work in like tech, like IT people, they wear backpacks and they make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
And
it's a convenient thing.
It really is. So like I don't think judging somebody by whether they wear a backpack or not is a very accurate way to determine like if they're crushing it. It just seems kind of ridiculous.
Hell, I wear my backpack to fucking college.
Yeah, so do I. I wore my backpack all over the place over there at university. So
yeah,
that was it.
Let some little kid come over and say something.
Fucking punt them and steal their backpack.
I'll take his backpack.
Exactly. Give me your Bowser backpack. So what do you guys think about people wearing backpacks? Do you think they're appropriate everywhere? Should there only be worn at certain times or places? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. So Mike, I watched another video.
Man, you've been a busy person.
I have been. And this video was about this girl who I guess she had a birthday party at a pretty fancy restaurant. She had a bunch of people there, and everybody was ordering all types of food, and there was a ton of food, a ton of drinks, all this type of stuff, right? And the bill came out to like $4,600, right, Jesus. For everybody for this birthday party.
The total.
So yeah, for the total. And then to make it easy, the person who was going to pay for it was like, hey, everybody just split the bill evenly. That's all. It'd be good to go, right? But then a couple of people who were at this party were like, I'm not splitting the fucking bill. All I got was, I just drank some water and maybe a couple sodas or whatever. I didn't spend money like everybody else. But then everybody else was saying, no, we're going to split the bill because that's, just how we're doing it this time.
Yeah.
So there was obviously a big kerfuffle about, whether or not they were going to split the bill and blah, blah, blah. So what is your opinion about a large group like that in that type of situation wanting to split a bill? How would you deal with it?
Put my $20 down and walk off. There you go. Make it work.
Honestly, dude, like I feel like that is a very reasonable way to deal with that.
But because God, you're not gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, well then hold on right quick. Let me go get $100 worth of shit since I'm only gonna pay fucking a third of it.
Right, exactly. If I'm only paying $75 of it, then fuck it all. I'll spend $100.
Let me get some shit. Let me meal prep at this fucking restaurant so I get ready for eat for the week. And then they're gonna be like, oh no, wait, no, ain't no fucking wait. That's what I'm fucking doing.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm looking at my thing, I'm adding it up, and I'm throwing a little bit extra for cover some taxes, maybe a tip.
Right.
All right, man, y'all take it easy, and I'll make sure that we ain't gonna be doing this shit again. Yeah, if people are blowing the tab up like that,
right. Like honestly, if you were like, I'm gonna have 20 fucking people here, and you're gonna let everybody know, like, look, at the end of this, we're gonna split the bill, so just keep that in mind, kind of thing, you know?
Oh shit! Like I said, I'm meal prepping.
Right. Then people are gonna go ham. But like, if that was an agreement prior to the party, then fuck it, you know. But if it's like a at the end of the meal kind of decision to be made,
to me, that's even hard for me to agree on that at the fucking
beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, like no bullshit, at birthday parties, it's usually like one person paying for everybody. Like I don't remember the last time I went to like a birthday dinner for somebody and it wasn't like that person's spouse or their parents or somebody close to that person who paid for everything, you know?
Hell, when somebody does that, I feel bad and I get a basic simple meal. I'm like,
right,
well,
exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, usually with that, I don't know that that other person is planning on paying for everybody. So sometimes I'll actually get something that I want. Like I'll be like, oh, I want the lobster brioche or whatever,
I don't mind
right?
if I have to pay for this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna pay for it. Fuck it. But then at the end, they end up paying for it. Then I feel like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I'll like beg them and be like, please, at least let me leave some tip
let
or
me
something.
cover the fucking tip or
right.
something.
Let me do something. So that kind of makes sense. But I just, I saw that video and I was like, I wonder what Mike
I would have took my 20, slapped it on the table. All right, man, we're done. I'm not doing no more fucking nothing with y'all.
Right. Well,
that involves eating.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll go we'll go fucking chill.
We're always gonna fucking do this shit.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel about it too. So what do you guys think about the whole situation with the $4,600 tab where, they expected everybody to split the bill when in fact you really were that person who didn't buy much at all? Would you be willing to split the bill or just kind of fucking say, here's my 20 and carry on? Let us know.
Go to the bathroom and never come back.
just leave.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be right back. Let me go get my other credit card, my fucking platinum credit card.
Let us know in the comments down below.
You guys let me go. I'll pay for this whole meal. Let me go get my platinum one. Just dip out.
Back. Oh, fuck. I forgot my platinum card again.
Yeah, shit.
Shit, looks like y'all gonna have to cover me this time. Okay, Mike. So we didn't get a writing question this week, so I went on Reddit, and I was just kind of scouring through some questions on Ask Reddit.
Here to pick my brain?
Yeah, and I found one I kind of like, so I'm kind of curious.
All right. No, I gotta be smart. I gotta look genius when I talk now.
Yeah, I don't think
it comes down to this part of the show, man. I gotta look like, man, that dude looks like he really knows what he's fucking talking about.
And all you do is put some glasses on.
Yeah.
All right. So the question I found was, what is the dumbest thing you were afraid of as a kid?
Dumbest thing.
Yep, dumbest thing you were afraid of.
I'm still afraid of this thing, and I think it's the dumbest thing. Cockroaches.
You're afraid of cockroaches?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like, you're talking the little ones or the big ones or all of them or?
Shit, every one of them. The little ones I can handle. I can just, bam, step on them. The ones that are probably about...
You can't step on the big ones?
No, I mean, you can, but...
How big are the big ones?
You got to step and smush. You can't just pop them. You got to step, twist your foot, and smush.
Kind of smear them a little bit.
Yeah, but no, it's like, and then the worst thing, I always tell myself is, they don't do nothing to you.
Not really.
They don't bite. They don't do nothing. I think it's just that as soon as you see them run across, it's like that instant scare.
Yeah, they kind of pop out.
Like I said, I don't know if it's like a dumb thing to be scared of, but I mean, they are pretty. If for no reason, I just get scared. And then when my daughter sees them, I'm like, you better kill that thing. Like, I'm a man now. You better kill that thing. Shit. Step on it. Pick it up.
So occasionally, like, I'll see the big ones. Like, they're actually pretty big.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see one, but it's usually after, like, a really bad rainstorm here.
Yeah, they try to get away, yeah.
Yeah, so they try to come in, like, to any little crevice they can. And, like, I'll see one in my garage or some shit like that, and I'll just be like, what the fuck? And, like, obviously I'll go and crush him or whatever. But I don't see him, like, I think I might have seen one inside my house the entire time I've lived here. But it's usually in the garage where they come in during, like, big storms. But I have a story, actually, from when I was young. And so when I was young, I lived in the Bronx, right? And the Bronx is...
apartment.
Yeah, I kind of was like that, honestly. So like Joe's apartment, you're right. There were just roaches, like there are roaches everywhere in the Bronx. They're unavoidable, right? It's New York City, like in the ghetto, like they're just everywhere. But anyway, these roaches were at one of my cousin's apartments, right? So I'm sleeping at his house or whatever, and I might have been like, I don't know, maybe like 8 or 9, and it was nighttime, and I was just walking from the bedroom to the kitchen to like get a glass of water. I just reach into the cabinet, grab a fucking water bottle that had the top off. I just filled it up with some water, and then I just fucking drank it, right? But then I start feeling some shit like on my face, right? And I was like, what the fuck? So I turned the light on. The water bottle had roaches just fucking swarming in it.
From little small ones?
The little tiny ones. They were just all over this fucking thing, and there was a roach crawling on my mouth that I just finished drinking a fucking who knows how many roaches.
Yeah.
Yep.
What were they doing in there?
They were just hanging out in the fucking water bottle. They're all over everything.
Fucking third world country?
I told you, the Bronx was pretty rough. So I had some like
did they condemn these buildings? Are they still standing?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. It was a long time ago. But yeah, I got some free protein back then.
God damn, I know what else you got. Buy a cure for AIDS. You ever got AIDS before? You ain't got to worry about it.
I'm good.
But shit, fucking mine ain't that bad. But goddamn, like when I was before I moved to Louisiana, I lived in Spain.
Okay.
There was no roaches in Spain or shit like that. I'm a military brat. So we moved over here in Louisiana when I was 9. And man, that's the first time I seen a roach. Just late at night, I'm waking up and going to the bathroom, and this one was flying. And they say the ones that fly are water bugs. They're not cockroaches. They're palmetto bugs or water bugs and shit like that. So this thing's flying. Man, I'm scared. I got to use the bathroom. And so, like, I think I swatted at it with something, like, whatever, and then it disappeared. And I'm like, okay. Because I ran back in my room. I went back out, looked around in the little hallway before you get to the bathroom. I didn't see him. So I was like, good. I went and used the bathroom, man. I rolled that toilet paper roll over. That bitch is on the bottom side.
Oh, shit.
So he came to the fucking top. I got fucking scared. And I was 9 years old, man. I was like, fuck, I ran out the damn bathroom, man. And he didn't do nothing.
Nope, they usually don't. They're not they're not like an aggressive
your water bottle,
bug.
That's fighting, though.
Yeah, well, luckily it wasn't the palmetto bugs. Actually, I think those are the bugs that are here in Florida, are the palmetto bugs. They because they do fly. So yeah, I think that's what those are. They are big. Yeah. So I think that those are what those are. But regardless, they're always in my garage. Or not always, but I've seen them in there a few times. Not a fan of those things like at all. So for me though, what is the dumbest thing that I was afraid of as a kid? I used to be terrified of trees.
What did they do to you? What did they do?
It was just a stupid thing. Like, I remember my parents would be like, hey, go walk the dog. And if it was nighttime, and I would see the fucking trees like just lined up on the street, and I was just like, I'm not walking down this street.
No shit.
I just never wanted to be next to a tree at nighttime. Yeah, I was just always so fucking terrified of it.
Hell, you'd be scared of my neighborhood, man. Lately, the storms, we probably had about like 20 trees blown down on people's houses.
See, that just
you wouldn't sleep at night.
That's it. There's something I'm still afraid of, though, which is kind of, I don't know if this is a normal fear or not, but you know what a water spout is?
A water spout, a fountain.
Not quite. Not like that.
Sprinkler.
No. So it has to do with weather. I mean, you're getting warmer. So it's like, it literally looks like a little hurricane of water. Like, it's just a small little hurricane on water.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about now? Like,
those
they're real little.
Water spouts?
They're called water spouts.
Like water tornadoes.
Yeah, they're called water spouts. They're just really small.
They are water spouts. Yeah, I guess that is what we call them.
Yep, that was it. So
saw
those
a couple
things,
of those before.
I've never seen one in person. Thank God. I would fucking have a heart attack. Yeah. Like, I can't do it.
On an deployment, sometimes you just got to get out sometimes.
Nope. I would not get out if there was water spouts next to the ship.
No, there wasn't next to this guy. You can see it off in the distance.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know, man.
Picked up a whole whale one time.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, but no, I just
have around like a Sharknado.
It's like a Sharknado. This is stupid.
Is that why you're scared of water spouts? Living in Florida, you think the sharks are going to come up?
I don't know why I'm afraid of water spouts. And the other thing is, like, I don't know. I'm afraid of anything that, like, sucks in like a a cyclone
tornado.
like a tornado cyclone type of thing. I hate
Yeah.
tornadoes too. Like, so if you're looking down into the water and the water's doing like that spiral
The whirlpool.
cyclone whirlpool, yeah, that's what it's called. I don't like whirlpools either. Like anything
I
like
can
that,
understand that.
yeah, cyclic fucking spinning like that just
Yeah,
freaks
it's like
me out.
a black hole.
Yeah, and that I know where I got the fear of. It was from a movie called The Ruse of Virtue. And it was about these kangaroos that knew karate and shit like that. And you got sucked into their world by falling into this whirlpool. And it terrified me as a kid.
That's scary. And nobody want to fuck around with kangaroos. That just sounds scary. Fuck.
Yeah,
Terrified.
The Ruse of Virtue. Yep. So it terrified me as a kid.
That's a pretty nice title, though. I like that. Man.
Yeah, The Ruse of Virtue. And yeah, I remember it was pretty ridiculous back in the day, but I love the shit. I love that movie as a kid. I don't think anybody out there has ever even heard of it. So if you have,
I'm sure.
please let me know.
Dude,
Dude, nobody's heard of it.
Listen to it.
Nobody heard about that shit. It's
Some bootleg shit up there in fucking New York.
it was like bootleg
That they
fucking.
sell like that third world country apartment that you lived in.
It was like a fucking bootleg Power Rangers kind of ripoff kind of thing. But the Power Rangers, they were kangaroos.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Yeah, we were
Bootleg as fuck.
we were pretty poor back then.
I can tell you drink roaches. Who does that shit?
Yep, times have changed. Now we drink palmetto bugs.
Now we're good.
All right, Mike. So this actually has to do with something we were talking about earlier. And I kind of feel like we should talk about that first real quick. All right, you were saying you wanted to ask the audience
about my
what they
hair.
thought. Yeah, what they thought about your new hairstyle.
Well, no, it ain't new now, but what I want to do.
Right.
Yeah, I
In the
wanted
future.
to take a poll and see like, we're gonna post a picture of there, but I'm about to do. I want to do Viking braids, and I got this training I got to go to for a job, and I wonder if that's a professional look
Right.
to put Viking braids in my hair. Not no cornrows or nothing, but Viking braids. We'll post a picture up, and I
Yeah.
think it looks professional.
So
But I
are
think
you
people
gonna do-
look at? See, what I fear is people are just gonna stare at me, and it's gonna take away from other shit because they're just gonna be like,
Take away
"Look
from
at
other
this
shit. What are you
motherfucker."
talking about? Are you fucking showing your cleavage or something?
Yeah, I plan on to. I mean, I thought about talking about my podcast.
What
And I don't want people like, damn, you got some nice hair. Forget about what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I personally have seen the picture, and I really like the hairstyle. I think it's cool as hell. And
Yeah.
I think the fact that you have like a salt and pepper hair too, I think it'll look really fucking dope. So,
Yeah, and so I don't have to buy highlights.
yeah, no homo. You're a very handsome man.
Thank you, man.
Nah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I ain't heard that shit in like 10 years.
You know what? Complete homo. Homo Maximus.
Homo for everyone.
That's it. You're a very handsome fella. But yeah, so I'll post the picture up, and I want to know what you guys think, and he wants to know what you guys think. So go ahead and let him know in the comments down below. The would you rather kind of has to do with the whole hairstyle topic, right? Yep, it has to do with the hairstyle topic. So I just wanted to know, would you rather have a mullet or be bald?
Man, if you would have asked me that question about 5 years ago, I would have said bald.
But now it's mullet, I'm guessing. Right?
Yeah, definitely mullet. Now, just so it's fucking what's business in the front, party in the back?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
Let
what
me
I'm
sh-
believing.
let me show you
now.
this.
I'm like,
Look at
just
this.
let
My hair is
grow.
kind of messy.
Somebody told me that y'all look younger with y'all's hair out. I was like, really?
Me and you? Oh, my hair looks crazy right now. Look at this.
No, because we went on that float trip. Somebody
Yeah.
was like, man, y'all look younger with y'all's hair. I was like, really?
Oh, that's good. I didn't
I'll
know that.
take that.
Yeah, that's a nice
I can't
compliment.
tell how much longer I look with this fucking nice fucking gray streaks I got going on.
Yeah, you definitely have more grays than me. My hair's a little bit, but I'm also a little younger than you. I'm
Seen
sure
a
by the
lot
time
of
I get
shit.
your age.
I've seen a lot of shit. I can't tell you about it.
That's it. It's like I seen a man drink roaches out of a bottle.
Exactly. You ain't seen that type of shit. I've been there.
So, yeah, I could. But here's the thing, man. I don't really like the whole mullet look, like straight mullet. or bald. I just like having long hair, so I'm gonna have to go with mullet too, just because I like the long hair thing.
Man, I'm telling you, the mullet's a clean look.
But I think if I was actually, dude, like if my hair actually like was getting so thin to the point where like you could see my scalp and like the hair was just like super wispy.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Don't
I'm
even
just
try to
fucking
save that.
yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
getting
why
that shit.
people save it.
I don't know, man. Some people just can't let go. That's
Yeah.
it. I think, yeah. And I think some people, it depends on the shape of their head too. Like
Do
some
you
people
think
just have a weird
mullet
shaped
is
head.
a business look?
Depends on the business. Like if you're a fucking alligator wrangler, sure.
Yeah, no, right.
Like, I
Yeah,
don't
if you're
know.
doing something out in the country.
Yeah, then it's cool.
Yeah, you driving trucks and shit. That's
Yeah.
what you do.
I think if you have like a blue collar job, it's fine. But if you're
Yeah.
like a white collar, like kind of like office look,
Office,
it's
like
not really an
IT.
office look. Yeah, it's not
But
really
I
like
think
an
the,
office
I think
look.
the days we live in nowadays, I think that's acceptable.
What, the mullet as IT?
Mullets, yeah, just like tattoos are being acceptable. I think hairstyle, people are like, man, fuck it, just let it go.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think though that like it also depends on who your clientele is. So like if you have more of like a conservative, old school like clientele who you kind of work for, then maybe you kind of want to keep the mullet shit off the table. Like you probably don't want
Say
that.
that for the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know how you gonna do that, but
Yeah, and I think bald is just like generally acceptable by all of society because it's just what happens eventually.
yeah,
It just kind of it's there.
it doesn't
But
happen, man. My dad still
The
has
mullet's a
hair.
choice. Your dad does?
Yeah,
Respect.
he was born in '47. He still got it. That's why I think I'm going to be all right, man. My mama does too.
Oh, then yeah, you're pretty golden.
Yeah,
Yeah, my mom had her side of the family has all their hair. They always had all their hair, but the thing is my dad's side of the family, they lost their hair. So I have like a 50-50 if that's how the genetics works,
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
Gotta
But
start
as of right
taking
now,
them fucking what's them pills that help your hair?
Viagra.
Yeah, they'll get it stronger. Now, what the hell's them shit called?
If your hair gets hard for more than 4 hours.
Collagen? Is it collagen?
Yeah, collagen. Collagen is what's in your nails and hair and shit like that. Yeah. So I actually bought protein once that was collagen. It was collagen protein. So I didn't realize that. So I was like taking it after fucking like working out and shit like that. And it was literally like, I don't know, maybe like a month or so afterwards. I was like, damn, my fucking hair and nails and shit. I was like, these things are looking fucking good.
I'm not getting stronger.
Yeah, I did. My fucking nails and hair look fucking great.
I'm waking up sore as shit. My fucking hair's getting big out here.
Yeah. So once I actually went to like buy protein again, I was like, wait a second. I was like, oh fuck, this ain't right.
You got me last time, motherfucker.
Yeah, lesson learned. So yeah, no, that was I'm going with mullet. That's my thing, mostly because I have long hair, and I feel like you're in the same kind of boat.
This is the longest my hair has been in my life, man. So I mean,
I think I'm
enjoying
pretty close to
this
it.
journey I'm on right now.
How long are you planning on growing it?
I'm never cutting it. I'm only just cutting the sides from now on.
Yeah, that's it. Just trimming the sides out and.
Yep, I'm gonna let it go down to my ass if I have to.
Yeah, respect. I haven't cut any of my hair, even the sides.
Yeah.
So, and my hair is curly though. Like you see how it like curls.
I kind of wish I had some curls, man.
Yeah, my shit's curly.
Yeah, my
And,
shit's
like-
a fucking mop.
I didn't even realize it was curly until it started getting a little long. Because when I was in the military, it was straight.
I try to put this curl shit in my hair just so I can get curls, but
Nah, these are free,
shit
bro.
never works, man.
This is free. Look at this.
I fucking put that shit up in a bun for like 3 hours. I let it dry out, and then I fucking hoping I have curls.
Nope.
Nope. As soon as this fucking humidity hits it, that shit gone.
Dude, sometimes like I'll get out of the shower and like I'll let it air dry, right? I pretty much always let it air dry. But like it fucking curls like up.
Yeah.
So, like I have this like weird little like flips on the side of my fucking head.
Shit, you hairspray, man. Rock that shit.
I'm just gonna hope to like let it keep curling and look like fucking like George Washington and fucking Thomas Jefferson and shit, like that old haircut.
Then you shave the top part.
Yeah, it'd be legit.
Just let the side.
is that professional?
That's actually a Three Stooges, ain't it? Like
Mo.
Larry?
No, Mo is the main guy with like the bowl haircut. Larry was the dude with the stupid, and then there was the bald one.
Curly.
Curly was bald.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. But yeah, so I'm going with mullet. You're going with mullet. What do you guys out there think? Would you guys rather have the mullet, or would you guys rather have, just be bald?
Which one's sexier?
There you go.
If it's the mullet, I'll rock the mullet from now on.
Let us know in the comments down
I ain't
below.
no rocking no mullet. Viking braids.
Respect. All right, Mike, before we go on and get out of here, is there something you would like to share with the audience that you've been enjoying this week that you think they might also care about?
Well, I mean, we were talking about it kind of earlier, but with the drone and stuff, but not earlier on the show. Me and you were discussing off topic, but I was looking at photography. You know, so I took pictures of my granddaughter this past week.
Yes.
The sunflower pictures. And I was just sitting there thinking, as I was sitting there editing and stuff like that, I get a lot of stuff on my Facebook feed about AI this, Imagine AI and stuff like that. And I'm like, something's telling me that let me tap into this to see what it'll do to my pictures. But then again, I don't want to be that person that, damn, like, I think it's going to kill photography, really. And that's why I'm seeing what other professional photographers are talking about with like how AI is changing the world of photography and stuff. And I look at it now, I was like, I might have to change my game up and start working on videos or something like that. And I was saying thing with the drone, because I don't think AI can really take away from a video or the drone footage.
Yeah, have you seen what what AI does with videos right now?
Not yet. I've been just looking at the photography side of the house, but
it's fucking terrible, dude. Like, it's really not good. Like,
yeah,
what they do.
Kind of like when AI first came out, when they're taking pictures of people.
Yeah.
And they give them 11 fingers and fucking
and like whole teeth, like their teeth like run all the way back.
They ain't got no damn joints in their body and shit.
Yeah, like that stuff. A couple of those things you mentioned are, kind of, they're working on it now.
Yeah.
But the videos like the AI makes just they can't figure out videos yet. So I think you're safe for a little while. But I think AI, it's supposed to be used as a tool. So I think it's good that you're looking at it early to kind of see like how you can use AI to benefit yourself.
Yeah. I think that what's going to kill people is companies now that need a quick little picture of something or whatever. They're not, man, why am I going to hire a photographer or makeup artist, stuff like this, when I can just get AI to get me the image that I'm looking for?
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Like even you and I, remember we even made those pictures like of ourselves?
Yeah.
Well, we paid like $10 or whatever and had like 500 pictures sent. Yeah, they're awesome.
Really look like me. That's how I really look.
You really are just super jacked, and like ultra handsome guy.
No, exactly. No flaws. Light hit me right every fucking
Always. It's just, yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. So I think that people should kind of look into that.
I gotta find out some way to get ahead of the curve or use it in my
for your advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got you. And then for myself, what I've been doing is actually I bought a vinyl record player recently because I never had one.
Okay. I got right here.
Yeah. I bought one. It's supposed to be like Bluetooth compatible, but I don't really want to use Bluetooth like after thinking about it and buying it, because Bluetooth like compresses your audio a lot. Yeah. And what's the point of having a record player to play records if you're just going to compress the audio, send it over Bluetooth to a speaker, and then listen to that? There's no point of the record. I'm thinking about sending back this record player and getting just a regular one.
An actual one, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought about getting one too, because I probably just need a needle for that one. But I thought about putting a record player on my table, so that way. And I got like my dad, he left all his vinyls over here.
Oh, nice.
And man, I probably got about like 300 of them.
Are you serious, dude? Records are expensive now.
He got a fucking Star Wars soundtrack, the first one.
Damn. Yeah. Well, let me see. So the reason I got these records was because I'm going to hang them on my wall, right? It's going to be like an art piece, like a shifting art piece. So every time I, want to put something else up, I just change the records out, like the jackets,
Okay.
So I'm going to show you which ones I got so far, right?
All right.
I got me some. Well, you can't see it, but I got Bruno Mars, right?
How about to say that's Bruno Mars? Yeah.
Yep, I like it because it's yellow, right? It's a nice yellow one. And then I got, which one is this? I got Californication, right? That's nice, right?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep, but you can see, like, it's a nice art kind of thing, right? Like, it probably look good with that yellow one with Bruno Mars. I got System of a Down, right? Toxicity, because it's classic shit. Looks cool. Cool jacket. I mostly, it had to be like music I like and has a cool jacket. That's basically like what it was. Classic, right? Gotta have Nirvana.
Gotta have that one. You know that baby's trying to sue?
Yeah, I know. And actually, I'm gonna blur out his little winky.
Yeah, exactly.
So once he
watches this podcast, he gonna be like, "Hey, motherfucker!
What the fuck?"
I'll be advertising my shit on that Kid Cudi.
Yep. Got Kid Cudi. I actually got lyrics to one of his songs on my arm. And then I got Pink Floyd, right?
Oh, Pink Floyd.
Yep.
Damn, Prison.
But you see, like, these are like really kind of like colorful, kind of nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of colorful,
Look at all the color contrast in that one.
Linkin Park. Yep. And then last one I got was Green Day.
Green Day.
American Idiot. Yep. So those are the ones I bought right now. I have a couple more
went to
coming.
a store and bought this, or?
Yep. I went to an actual record store. Yep.
Yeah, I guess I need to see if we had one of them around here. If not, I'll just start my own. Hell, like I said, I got
You already got it. Fucking
300 to
300
400 of them.
Yep. So
These
that was the ones I got.
classics.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a 4x4 on my wall, basically, with those. I bought the mounts already. I just gotta kind of set it up how I want it.
Maybe I'll do that on my garage wall.
Yeah, it's a nice little. And then, like I said, if you want to change out colors and pictures, just put up new fucking records. That's it. Super easy. So not a bad idea, I think.
Yeah, cause my middle child, I was cleaning up their basement. I said, "What you gonna do with all those vinyls?" And I said, "Man, I don't even fucking know." She's like, "Well, keep them, cause I'm gonna buy me a record player so I can." I was like, "Well, fuck, I want one now."
Yeah, no, they're it's good to have, and honestly, like.
And like you said, I want to do one where I hook up speakers to it, not a Bluetooth one. I want to do one where you hook speakers up to it.
You want to get like the most natural sound from the record as you can.
Yeah.
With the least interference and compression. So, yeah, Bluetooth just compresses the shit out of your audio.
Yeah.
So, that was a mistake on my part doing it that way.
I might have to put I got drawers in this table. I can put the vinyls in there.
There you go.
I'll show you some real fucking vinyls, Nick.
Respect. I want to see them, honestly. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
All right, so is there anything else? We good to go? What's up?
No, I think I'm good.
You finished all your glasses? Your glasses are now empty?
Empty. My glass ain't full no more.
That's it. Now
Time to go look at the world.
All right, cool. All right, so thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to contact us, feel free to head over to our website at www.talktrashpodcast.com to leave a recommendation or just drop a line and say what's up. If a web form really isn't your thing, you can email us directly at Ramboss or Ehle at talkintrashpod.com. And make sure you follow us on social media, YouTube, Instagram, and by searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. You could also just check us out on Spotify or Anchor if you just want to hear our sexy-ass voices.
Yeah.
And guys, if you made it this far without subscribing, please go ahead and subscribe, all right? We are almost at 100 subscribers. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that giveaway, $50 to somebody, in our subscriber list. So who knows? That could be you, right?
Hell, we might send you a vinyl.
Who knows? We'll do something, right? But most likely $50. But anyway, really appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. And don't forget, most importantly, to keep talking that trash. Peace out.
Peace.